And, you know, when we come back here in November, a championship will be on the line. Today it's race number 4 in 2025 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Welcome to the GOVX 200.
Drivers, start your engines!
Off we go in the Arizona desert.
I like Bowman cutting that corner immediately. Some guys take it a little bit easy at the start of the race, but I like that he can get out, get control of this race. Trying to get Sheldon Creed hung out right there as he's getting to run back on the outside.
And look at Taylor Gray all the way to the bottom there, as low as you can go. He's going to make 3 or 4 positions up into the top 4. What a move by Taylor Gray. And one thing to note, if you see those cars dive below that yellow line on the start, you don't want to do that before the start-finish line. That could be a penalty.
Yeah, and Jesse Love was so patient right there with Sammy Smith, who looked like he couldn't get going, didn't have the grip that he needed on the initial start. Love was pretty patient, though, and gave him just a second to get his car gathered up.
And here's another good race for position inside the top 10. 20 is Brandon Jones. The 2 is Jesse Love. They've been going at it for a handful of laps.
Yeah, the opposite spectrum of what we've seen out of Justin Allgaier. That 2 car of Jesse Love has fallen back here as this run has continued on. Just obviously doesn't have the handle he needs inside of that race car because he's continually been putting in lap times that were just not competitive with leaders and has been losing positions. Brandon Jones is the benefit of that. He's been pretty fast, but we're definitely starting to see how some of these cars stack up late in this run. It tells us what we might see later on.
Well, Love had good short run speed, not good long run speed, and Zilich was the opposite. He seemed like he struggled for the first 4 or 5 laps.
Here's Alex Bowman, green and white checkered flag in the air. And the Arizona driver delivers it home.
Because the spotters are so far away, you're using your mirrors and your spotter and some of your sensory to make sure that you give everybody the room that they need.
And you don't want your senses to fail there. And that's
that's what Hill. Austin Hill around into the wall.
Gosh, I don't know what happened. If something broke or he just couldn't see as he turned in.
But me, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that, guys. I was following the guy in front of me and I hit the damn inside wall. That's a stupid mistake.
He's already pretty low as they enter the corner. Oof. Gosh. He hit 6 feet back.
But it's the way, the angle there. You saw Sammy Smith was 3 wide, so he was turning in super early. That just shades your ability to even see that wall. And Austin obviously caught it right at the wrong point, and it's just...
and it caught him off guard. He didn't realize that was going to happen until it was too late.
Yeah.
Here's what you hate, though. These are cars that could have won a race. For sure, the 00 qualifies in the front row. They're running in the top 10 when this happens.
Yeah, and as we looked back at that, Sammy Smith was within 8 inches of hitting the wall as well. He was already on the inside of Brandon Jones, didn't have a lot of room.
Yeah, he just looks really strong in the center of the corner. You pointed it out. It looked like maybe early on 1 and 2 was a bit of a weakness. He was having to run pretty low there down below the apron, wasn't able to get the exit, but in 3 and 4
look at that,
really
it's not,
but Justin's coming back now.
Unbelievable that he's able to fight and get back inside of him. I've never seen that before here. Normally it's such an advantage to be out front, but what a battle those 2 guys are.
Hey, it's good for us. I love it.
Get my quapple here.
I feel like we're finally at this point in the race or this stage, they can kind of take a little bit of a breath. We had all those restarts. It's kind of strung out just a little bit right now as you see these 2 battling back and forth as Carson got down on that apron and then slid up just a little bit. 54, Taylor Gray pinched him off just a little bit.
Final lap of the stage. It's straight A's at the front. Justin Allgaier in front of Eric Almirola. For Allgaier, it's his 7th stage win at Phoenix. That's the most of anybody. Problems for Sammy Smith. Was running inside the top 5, won this race 2 years ago.
Couldn't tell if he maybe got in the wall there with the right side. Maybe it's a tire going down, different smoke coming out of the right side.
And there's the caution. Dawson Cram, 74. That's turn 1. Right rear tire is down.
That's a shame for Dawson Cram. So that's early to have been spinning. Way early, and he was way low on the track. So we'll have to maybe see if we can get some information as to why he was there that early.
Maybe the 7 car be really good for him if he's able to get there.
Showing 1.2 now the advantage with 4 to go for Allgaier.
You see there with that green car all the way up next to the wall. We've got a car in the wall.
And there's a caution. 07 of Nick Lights produces the caution.
Unbelievable.
And we'll get another overtime finish.
Unbelievable for Justin Allgaier. to have that caution come out. That's so
Warped Tour
frustrating.
car.
Lights was running 27th, and the stress of the crew chief, who was 3 laps away from seeing the white flag and knowing I don't have to deal with this anymore.
And I'm going to say they just expected it. And if it didn't happen, it was a bonus. But I think you just have to almost expect that. And that's why Jim was giving him the updates of the lines, so that if you do get one of these restarts, that maybe it's just line for that.
Take a look what happened here. Off of 4. Oh, he has... Wait, that's a tire going down as well.
I was going to say, looked like it. Yeah. Very, I mean, not
the debris.
Similar, but the debris coming out did look a lot like what we saw from Quapple. He was running 27th.
I don't... Is it the right front? It doesn't, the right rear definitely was not down. It almost looked like he ran over a chunk of rubber that fell out of the car. Just his line for that.
Take a look what happened here. Off of 4. Oh, he has... Wait, that's a tire going down as well.
I was going to say, looked like it.
Yeah.
Very, I mean, not
the debris.
Similar, but the debris coming out did look a lot like what we saw from Quapple. He was running 27th.
I don't... Is it the right front? It doesn't, the right rear definitely was not down. It almost looked like he ran over a chunk of rubber that fell out of the car. Just his line for that.
Take a look what happened here. Off of 4. Oh, he has... Wait, that's a tire going down as well.
I was going to say, looked like it. Yeah. Very, I mean, not
the debris.
Similar, but the debris coming out did look a lot like what we saw from Quapple. He was running 27th.
I don't... Is it the right front? It doesn't, the right rear definitely was not down. It almost looked like he ran over a chunk of rubber that fell out of the car.
A duel in the desert. Here we go.
Really good restart by both of those guys. And 19 is going to be able to be on his outside as they get down into 1 and 2. As Brandon Jones going to make it 3 wide.
Oh, Justin gets loose. Gets up into Eric there.
They push up. Brandon Jones is there.
Bowman.
And right up the middle, Alex Bowman takes over the race lead.
It's not over yet, though. That 19 still on behind Alex Bowman as they get into turn 3. Can he make anything happen? He's had that outside all day long.
That's where he's at right now, and he's got potentially a lot of momentum down towards turn 1.
White flag is out. Next flag will end the race.
He's close.
Oh, he is. Is he going to get inside of him right here? Maybe give him a little love tap, get him loose as they head down into turn 3.
Eric Almirola is there. Off of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Bowman in charge.
Does he choose to use the bumper here?
Could it be another last lap pass? 19 to the inside. They wash up at the line. Oh, it's going to be Eric Almirola who delivers. What a finish!
And clean. Didn't run into the back of him.
anything.
Bowman gave him a little bit of room.
Great job. Great job, boys.
You know, Alex Bowman...
just pinch the guy in the fence, and that's how you win.
Back this year, he didn't really anticipate it happening. But once again, he's a winner, and he does it today in thrilling fashion.
Yeah, and I think when Bowman goes back and watches this, you see Eric's loose trying to chase that thing up the racetrack. I'm going to say when Bowman goes back and watches that he's not going to be as upset maybe as he was in the moment.
And Alex was, you know, he gave him the inside, which I think was smart, but Alex ended up pretty far out here, pretty high at this point. That's a tough space. You see how the rubber is up out there? That's really, no one has run up there at that time. It was tough for him to get the throttle down. That gave Eric the chance to
Pit
get...
boss smoke out. Let it rip, Eric Almirola.
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.